Hey, it's Zach from 91X. We're here at Solutions for Change in Vista, California, where they're solving family homelessness in a way that goes far beyond the typical homeless shelter. And we've got their program director, Kelly, to tell us a little bit about it and show us around the place.
So when families come in, they're in our intake and access center, which is serving as our shelter. And they can be in the shelter anywhere from 45 days to 6 months. It really depends on the units that we have available here. And families move over as their name comes to the top of the list. We really instill a sense of community, not only within Solutions, but also outside. So we want to work on connecting the residents because oftentimes they feel alienated when they come in because homelessness is oftentimes invisible or people choose not to see it. So the families, when they come in, are often lost and broken and just feeling very alone. And at the shelter, we require that the residents eat dinner together every night, family style. And so that's kind of where it starts.
Oh, wonderful. And somebody mentioned that this is maybe the only place or one of the only places in the county that homeless fathers can come with their children. Mm-hmm. Single fathers.
A lot of programs have restrictions for who can enter and then the age of the children. Okay. So we serve single moms, single dads, intact families, and children, can enter as long as they're under the age of 18.
And you have other permanent housing facilities outside of this place that people can move on to and potentially stay as long as they like.
Yes, we have facilities in Vista, Escondido, Carlsbad, and we're opening up a facility in Oceanside next year. Okay. And so ultimately, this is just a stopping place where the residents are moving and then onto permanent housing.
We're with Sophia at Solutions for Change, who was kind enough to show us into her apartment, so it'll be kind of like a Solutions for Change episode of Cribs here. You want to take us on a tour?
Absolutely, I would love to.
All right, let's check it out.
This is my bedroom right here. You can take a look-see.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I try.
It smells wonderful in here.
Thank you.
I don't know what you
that was
like,
on purpose.
Because you knew we were coming?
Exactly.
Oh.
No. Oh, this is my daughter's room. So this is my oldest daughter's bed and my youngest daughter's bed right here.
How old are your daughters?
I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old.
They're at school right now?
Yes, they are.
You've been here since June.
Yes.
With your 2 kids.
Yes.
Where were you guys before that?
Prior to that, it was kind of a combination of my car and pretty much couch surfing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of feel like my homelessness started actually last September.
All right.
So that was kind of where things kind of took place, where I was living in a home and then I didn't have a home whatsoever.
And so you go to your car, and I know there's some places to park.
Yes.
But not everywhere, right? I mean, there are times
No.
people come out and, they tell you to get the hell out of here.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, it was more so I was very blessed and able to I have a lot of friends and a lot of family that support me. So Wonderful. I was able to couch surf a lot. I was actually pregnant at the time during my homelessness.
Wow.
So I didn't have too much time in the vehicle, which I'm grateful for.
And so what was the struggle you were having that led to your homelessness?
At that time, I was surviving domestic violence. The man that I was living with out of state, it was in Nevada, he was trying to kill me, trying to kill himself, threw himself on my car, didn't want me to leave him. So I was able to get my children together and I was able to get away from him. I hadn't planned it. I had no family, no friends outside of in Nevada. So once I got to a place where I was safe and I was parked, it started to dawn on me that I had no place to go. And that was the first time in my entire life that I've been in a situation like that. I've never experienced not having a home. I've never experienced being without.
And you can't anticipate it. People don't
No.
anticipate. They don't look ahead and think, well, I might be homeless at this time, so I better
Right.
think about what I can do. That's where you end up.
Yeah, and I had a job. I was going to school. I was doing all the things that you would imagine that a person who's functioning well in society does.
Sure.
And I lost all of that because of the circumstances of being in that relationship, that destructive relationship. So I found myself in the position of being in a parking lot in front of a Kmart in Nevada and trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Pregnant, my 2 girls in the back. It was devastating, to say the least. There's tremendous value in this program. It's the only program like it in the country, as far as I know. And with the resources and the support and the encouragement and the stability and the safety of this program, I've had to struggle with logic and emotions a lot in certain parts of my journey here.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, because there's surrendering. There's a lot of surrendering in that, and not giving up anything. It's just this. It's a process. And like I said, I was so used to living my life the way I wanted to live it, and having to hand that over to someone else to help you do that is definitely a huge challenge, to say the least.
I think it's a process we would all benefit to go through.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine if everyone went through the program that they have here.
Yes.
And it was just sort of a requirement that happened over time throughout your, public education.
Absolutely.
Places like this probably wouldn't need to exist.
I agree with you completely.
And we're in dire need of more places like this right now.
Oh my gosh, there's a huge need for places. I wish there was other organizations doing the same thing that Solutions is doing. It's such a unique program where it's not just about putting a Band-Aid on a wound.
Yeah.
It's actually about, let's fix what's going on here, and then let's get you you know what I mean? Then let's put that roof over your head.
And that's so much work. That's so difficult to do.
Yes.
So it's a tremendous thing to take on. I mean, I admire them for setting a place up to do it. And I admire everybody here just for committing to that.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
And then, it's one thing to commit to, but then to get through it all.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
I don't know if I could do it.
You could.
Yeah, well,
you could if you had
maybe.
the right motivation will get you through anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you're right, exactly. It's the motivation, and you're
Kids
motivated.
are a pretty great one. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm so grateful for being here. Honestly.
Wonderful. Well, there probably will be more places like this as long as they see the results and people are out spreading the word, and you keep calling senators.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Yes. Oh, I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sophia, so much.
Thank you
for
so
letting
much.
us into your home. It's
my pleasure.
fantastic.
Thank
Thanks.
you.